The cult of Regina George is real. They are called the Plastics.
Plastics? Who are the Plastics?
And whether you realize it or not, you might already be in it. We saw them in the 2004 movie Mean Girls, featuring Lindsay Lohan as Katie Heron.
I didn't say anything.
Lacey Chabert as Gretchen Wieners.
She has 2 Fendi purses and a silver Lexus.
Amanda Seyfried as Karen.
She is one of the dumbest girls you will ever meet.
And Rachel McAdams as the Queen Bee, Regina George.
And evil takes a human form in Regina George. She knows everything about everyone.
They're the quintessential mean girls of high school. The most popular, most feared, and most imitated girls in the building. To the students, they're royalty.
Regina George is flawless.
I hear her hair's insured for $10,000.
One time, she punched me in the face. It was awesome.
But at the same time, they're a social nightmare. The movie exposed a predatory social world built on girls hating other girls. It showed how girls were often conditioned to weaponize their relationships against each other. The Plastics doesn't use weapons to win. They use fake smiles and social blackmail. They use rumors and secrets to keep their power. They've even got a burn book to track their enemies and ruin their reputations. But this brand of psychological warfare doesn't end at graduation. It doesn't stay in high school hallways or lunchrooms. The setting just gets way more expensive. Instead of tater tots, we've got fancy oat milk lattes. Instead of hall passes, we've got quarterly performance reviews. The lunch tables evolved into the executive boardroom. The Plastics have swapped pink sweaters for high-end professional blazers. The burn book, it's now a private encrypted Slack channel. That's where your boss tracks your mistakes behind your back. The kind of passive-aggressive email meant to make you look bad. That vital strategy meeting you were accidentally excluded from. That's the reality of women-to-women hate in the corporate world. A cycle of drama that stops us from working together. And it forces everyone to fight to be the only one on top. So how's a high school bully become a high-functioning cult leader? To find out, we've got to look at how the jungle works. Mean Girls follows the life of a teenager named Katie Heron. She spent her entire childhood in the African wilderness, homeschooled by her parents among the lions. Katie understood the literal law of the jungle. She knew exactly how predators hunted their prey. But a regular public school was a different kind of savage. In Africa, a lion doesn't pretend to like you. In high school, the predators smile before they strike. On her first day, Katie watches the students like an investigator.
This map is going to be your guide to North Shore. Now, where you sit in the cafeteria is crucial because you got everybody there.
She sees the cafeteria divided into social territories with unwritten rules for survival. There are the jocks, the preps, and the outcasts. It looks like a map of competing animal species. Katie thinks her background's prepared her for this, but she's about to meet a breed she never saw in the savannah. A group of girls who don't hunt for food, they hunt for status and total social control. Katie entered a wilder version of the jungle where the leaders are more dangerous than lions. And sitting on the throne is the most polished predator of all.
Regina George. How do I even begin to explain Regina George?
Regina George isn't just some popular girl. As the leader of the Plastics, she's the meanest of the mean girls. The one everyone wants to be, yet everyone fears. If high school's a jungle, Regina is the apex predator at the absolute top of the food chain. The one who decides who eats and who gets hunted. Regina doesn't have to shout to be heard. Her real power is in the art of the polite backstab, ruining you while pretending to be your best friend. She's a master at dismantling your reputation with a single whisper. It's the kind of hidden sabotage that makes you lose before you even realize you're in a fight. Take the skirt scene. Regina tells a girl she loves her skirt, then calls it the ugliest thing she's ever seen the second the girl walks away.
That is the ugliest effing skirt I've ever seen.
It's not just a mean comment. It's her way of proving she can manipulate your emotions on a whim. Then there's the candy cane gram scene.
So are you gonna send any candy canes?
No. I don't send them, I just get them.
She sits behind a mountain of candy canes while the rest of the school watches in silence. By receiving all the love and giving none, she reminds everyone exactly who's in charge of the social economy. Then there's the Janice-Ian backstory. Regina was Janice's best friend until she spread a rumor to turn the entire school against her. It proves that Regina's friendship is actually a trap used to keep her own status safe. This is exactly how a toxic leader operates in the office. That "I love your skirt" moment, That's fake praise in front of you, followed by a nasty email to the VP behind your back. That Janice rumor. It's the work bestie who turns on you the moment you get a compliment from the CEO. This is what's known as tall poppy syndrome. A study from 2023 found that 87% of women have been cut down at work just for being successful. In a field of flowers, the one that grows the tallest is the one that gets cut first, and Regina's the one with the scissors. Why does this happen? It's rooted in a toxic need for social leveling. When one woman stands out, it makes the group feel like they're falling behind. Instead of catching up, the group's instinct is to pull the high achiever back down to a safe average. It's a defense mechanism used to protect the leader's ego from being outshone. Regina isn't fighting for a promotion. She's policing the status quo so no one else feels special. It's why 60% of women hide their wins at work just to stay safe from the queen bee. But how does one girl maintain this much power without ever getting her own hands dirty? Enter Gretchen Wieners. She's the ultimate loyalist, but she's also the most insecure person in the room. Her father invented the toaster strudel, so she's got the money and the status, but she's terrified of losing her place in the social hierarchy. Gretchen isn't just a follower, she's the one who does Regina's dirty work. When Regina backstabs Katie by stealing Aaron Samuels at the Halloween party, Gretchen's the one who delivers the blow.
She was trying to hook you up with Aaron, but he was just interested in getting her back. And that's not Regina's fault.
She's the master of gaslighting on Regina's behalf, framing Regina as the helpful friend, even when she's being a predator. She also carries the heavy weight of Regina's double life, like knowing Regina's cheating on her boyfriend.
She's hooking up with Shane Oman in the projection room above the auditorium. And
her family problems,
I mean, her parents totally don't sleep in the same bed anymore, if that's what you mean.
and her nose job.
I'm the only person that knows about her nose job.
Keeping these secrets isn't a sign of friendship. It's a burden Regina places on her to ensure total loyalty.
Oh my god, don't tell her I told you that. Oh my god. Pretend you didn't hear that.
I never told anybody that because I'm such a good friend.
To stay in this inner circle, Gretchen tolerates a constant stream of micro-insults and control. Regina publicly shuts down her ideas and brings her down to her place.
Gretchen, switch sides with Katie.
But I'm always on your left.
Well, that was when there were 3 of us, and now the tallest go in the middle.
Regina treats her like a prop, shoving her out of the way to take the center spot. In the office, Gretchen is the work confidant, the person the toxic leader uses as a vault for their bad behavior. They make you feel special by sharing secrets, but they're actually just making you an accomplice so you can't speak out later. It's the colleague who justifies the boss's toxic behavior by saying she's just under a lot of pressure, while they're the ones delivering the news that you're being moved off a project. Gretchen stays because she's caught in the power proximity trap. This is the belief that if you stay close enough to the person in power, their status will rub off on you and their weapons won't be pointed at you. It's a survival strategy. She tolerates the meanness toward her because she thinks it's the tax she has to pay for her safety and status. She thinks that being the favorite makes her untouchable, but in reality, she's just the first line of defense. At the same time, she's mean to others, acting as the mean girl's right hand because it makes her feel powerful and secures her spot in the hive. Gretchen's so busy protecting Regina's throne that she doesn't realize she's just a shield for a leader who would replace her in a heartbeat. But what happens when the real threat isn't another plastic, but the person hiding in the shadows? While Regina and the plastics rule the school, Janice Ian watches everything from the shadows. Janice isn't just a random student on the sidelines. She's the person who truly gets how the system works because she used to be on the inside. She might look like an outcast, but she's actually the one pulling the strings. Janice uses Katie as a heat-seeking missile to blow up Regina's throne, but she isn't doing it to help Katie. She's doing it for her own vendetta. She treats Katie like a tool to reach her own means, letting the good girl take all the risks to get the revenge Janice couldn't get herself.
Let me tell you something about Janice Ian. We were best friends in middle school.
Janice isn't actually fighting for justice or a better school. She's just acting out of the old pain of being betrayed by her former best friend. She justifies her own mean behavior by telling herself she's the hero of the story. She believes it's perfectly fine to do bad things as long as you're doing them to a bad person.
Because she's a life ruiner.
She ruins people's lives.
This is the employee who absolutely hates the toxic culture but is too afraid to ever fight it directly. Instead of speaking up to HR or the boss, they fight by talking behind everyone's back and whispering in the ears of others. They'll find a new, idealistic hire and vent to them until that new person feels brave enough to speak up for them. They let the new person take all the professional risks and be the one who gets labeled difficult, while they sit back and stay safe. They tell the new person they're supporting them, but they're really just using them to fight a battle they're too scared to fight themselves. Janice proves you don't have to be sitting at the plastics table to be part of a toxic culture. Sometimes the person claiming to be the only one who sees the truth in the office is just using you as a shield to fight their own battles from the dark. In a world this predatory, how do you actually survive the jungle? For Katie, the answer is simple. You adapt. Katie starts as a genuinely good person. She's homeschooled, humble, and doesn't have a mean bone in her body. When she first enters North Shore High, she has zero interest in drama and no ill intent toward anyone. She's just a jungle girl trying to find her way in a new habitat. But the social jungle doesn't let you stay innocent for long. It forces you to change just to stay alive. It starts when she enters Regina's orbit. Spending every single day in that circle makes cruelty feel like a normal language. Before she even realizes it, Katie isn't just observing the mean girls. She's starting to sound like them just to survive the conversation.
What does that smell?
Oh, Regina gave me some perfume.
You smell like a baby prostitute.
Thanks.
Then Janice whispers in her ear, framing the entire mission as justice. She transfers her own bitterness onto Katie, convincing her that sabotaging Regina isn't actually being mean, it's a moral win. This gives Katie a pass to use her kindness as a mask for manipulation. The real breaking point happens at the Halloween party when Regina stabs Katie in the back by stealing Aaron Samuels right in front of her.
I hated Regina. I hated her.
That genuine human heartbreak is the final straw. To protect herself from ever feeling that small or that hurt again, Katie trades her heart for armor. She decides that if the world is going to be this cruel, she's going to be the cruelest one in it, so she's never the victim again. But then the transformation takes an even darker turn. Katie realizes that being queen feels like a drug. For the first time, people are imitating her and fearing her.
I saw Katie Heron wearing army pants and flip-flops, so I bought army pants and flip-flops.
That Katie girl is hot.
That new girl moved here from Africa.
That power is intoxicating. Suddenly, she isn't pretending to be a plastic to take them down anymore. She is a plastic because she loves the view from the top. She starts throwing secret parties, lying to the people who care about her, and heartlessly ditching the real friends who liked her when she had nothing.
Oh, no, I have to go to Madison with my parents.
This is the Lucifer effect in action. It's the terrifying truth that when you put a good person in a bad system, the system usually wins. Katie didn't change the plastics changed her into a high-functioning predator. It's a warning that the drive to survive the jungle, whether it's in a high school hallway or a corporate office, can end up swallowing your entire identity. By the end, Katie isn't guarding her values anymore, she's guarding her throne with everything she's got. But what happens to the hive when there are too many queens and not enough room on the throne? Eventually, the jungle becomes too small for everyone to survive, and the whole system finally explodes. For Regina George, the moment she realizes she's lost her power, she drops the nuclear option, the burn book. She leaks her own secret journal, the one full of every nasty rumor and private secret she's collected over the years, and blames it on the other girls. It turns the school into a war zone where everyone is fighting everyone, and all the fake smiles are finally gone. In the corporate world, this is the leaked email thread, the bridge-burning HR report, or the blind Glassdoor review that destroys a company's reputation overnight. When a toxic leader feels their chair slipping, they'd rather burn the whole office down than watch someone else sit in it. The school tries to fix it by forcing every girl into the gym to apologize, but you can't fix a broken system with a few "I'm sorries." The real cure only happens when Katie won the Spring Fling Queen, and instead of keeping the crown for herself, she shared it.
Why is everybody stressing over this thing? It's really just share it.
This is the shift from a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. A scarcity mindset tells you there's only one queen spot, so you have to sabotage every other woman to keep your chair. An abundance mindset realizes that there is room for all women, and we can just build a bigger table where everyone has a seat. Fixing girl world in the office means realizing that another woman's success isn't your failure. Instead of the whisper network, we choose to speak of her good work in rooms where she isn't present. We share the roadmap to success, give credit in public, and protect other girls' reputations as fiercely as our own. Because a true queen isn't the one who guards her throne, a true queen is the one who quietly reaches out to fix another woman's crown.